I really like Spike Asia because I think it is an opportunity for the spotlight of creativity just to be shone on this region. I think in some of the other kind of global shows, sometimes everyone is there, and so people and regions get overshadowed by others. But I really like that this has got that sort of Asia focus, and you get to see work here that you don't see anywhere else. So I think it's really important to be part of this Spikes Asia every year and see new work that's coming out that we're going to see later in other shows around the world. Again, I think the best thing about Spikes Asia is you get to meet truly regional people from the offices around, in these countries. And I think that, makes a huge difference. I go to Cannes every year, but there's so many people there that sometimes it's hard to kind of build relationships. But I think here, because it's got that focus, it makes a big difference. And you really get to meet the talent that's making a difference in the whole region. So it's important. I always come here and see surprising new things, and I think there's some of the work you see you've seen at other award shows, but there's also a good amount of new work, and I think for me, I love seeing that. But I also love seeing the speakers and getting that Asian perspective on culture and trends and where things are going. Particularly around areas like China, which is one of the fastest growing markets in the world, and India. So. I think they're the kind of insights you don't necessarily get anywhere else. I think it's interesting. I just spoke about creativity for good, and the point I was trying to make is that it's almost a mandate that the work we do for clients has to do good for the planet at the same time these days. I think clients being sort of driven by millennials who are demanding that they don't just sell product, that they do something and put something back into society. So I think, work for good is work that not only works for our clients, but actually works to make the planet a better place at the same time. I've always believed that creativity can really sort of lift up society to a higher level. I think we can, we have the power within what we do is, we can put negative messages out into the world. We can make bad decisions and put bad stereotypes and all sorts of things out into the world, or we can make decisions that put positivity into the world, that put positive stereotypes, that change the way people think about a crisis or a product or something. So I think, I think that's the way that every time we look at a creative brief, we should be looking for an opportunity of how can we solve this problem, but how can we make things better for the planet at the same time. I'm inspired by lots of different things. As at the moment, I'm teaching myself photography. I've never studied photography. I don't know the difference between an aperture and an ISO, and so I'm learning that, and that's really surprising me. And it's great to. I feel like when I walk around with my camera on my shoulder that I see the world in a different way, and I'm looking for different things now. So for me, there's so many things in everyday life that just inspire you to be more creative, and I think if you chase them and embrace them, it just keeps it fresh and interesting.